Hey guys, what's up? It's Tarahgee and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to do this look right here. It's kind of like an icy green, like smoky kind of look. I like how it turned out. It was kind of different for me. I didn't really know where I was going with the look. I was just kind of doing it. So yeah, if you want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my face. So I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer as always. I think I'm going to get the bigger version of this because I'm just obsessed with it. It just works so well. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to brows. All I do is I take my spoolie and I just brush through my brows. Now my brows really need to be threaded, so don't judge me. Kind of shape out my tail. I like it to be very, very pointy at the end. And then I will go in and underline underneath my brow. And then just fill in the front. Alright, so now we're going to clean them up. I'm going to use my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. And I just like to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to take a little bit. And I'm really going to carve out the shape of my eyebrows. So now I'm going to go in with my Crown C457 round blender brush and just buff out that concealer. Alright, so I'm going to go into my custom palette that I made at MAC, and I'm going to use this shadow right here, and this is called Embark. My C330 Pro Blending Crease Brush, and I'm going to start to put that in my crease as a transition shade. Take this brush and just buff that out, making sure it looks really blended and really nice. Then what I'm going to do is take this MAC eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Red Brick, and I'm just going to place that right under Embark, and I'm going to buff that in. I'm looking at this palette and I'm looking at this kind of like icy taupey green shade. What I'm going to do is go in with number 21, this silver shade right next to it, and I'm going to pop that in my inner corner. Alright, so now let's go on to the bottom lash line. I'm going to take a white eyeliner. This is the NYX retractable eyeliner in just white, and I'm going to throw that, not throw it, I'm going to put that in my waterline. So I'm going to go into Embark, and I'm going to put that under my lower lash line. I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Superstar Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a wing. For lashes, I'm using Ardell 600s. So I'm just going to apply these, and then I'll see you in the next clip. I'm using my L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup, and this is in the shade, I think, Soft Sable. Yeah, Soft Sable, and it's C6, the cool tone one. And I'm going to pump a little bit onto my brush and dot it all over my face. And I'm going to start blending that out. Okay, now I'm going to go in with concealer. And for concealer, I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the shade Toffee. Then I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush and start to buff out the edges. And what I'm doing is just blending it up towards my eye. This way it doesn't cake up under there because you put so much product down there. Then I'm just going to go back in with my foundation brush and really buff out the edges just to make sure it all blends in nicely together. Now I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring. So I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This one is in the shade Mahogany. And I'm first just going to pour it out onto the back of my hand. And then I'm going to use this brush and just put it where I want it. So make a number 3 around the temple to the cheekbone and then the jawline. I like to give myself a little butt chin, as we know. And I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and buff it out. So now we can go in and start setting all of our creme products. So I'm first going to go in with my Ben Nye Banana Powder and my Cosmetic Wedge. And I'm going to place that everywhere that I put concealer. I'm going to make my contour look really sharp and defined, so that's why I'm putting it under here. So I'm going to let that sit for like 2 seconds, and I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. stipple brush and my Maybelline Fit Me powder and buff it away. I don't want it to sit too long because it really dries out my skin. So just long enough to set and forget. So I'm just going to go over my entire face with this fluffy brush, and this is a Morphe G5 and my Maybelline powder, and set my entire face and neck. Okay, now we can start going ahead and setting our contour. So I'm taking my Black Radiance pressed powder. This is in the shade Ebony. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush, wipe it up, and map out the contour to look snatched, honey. Face snatched, beat, all that. And I'm going to blend it out with my Morphe G5. And then I'm going to go in with a bronzer. This is the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer in the shade Ebony Bronze. And I like to use my Profusion foundation brush. I wouldn't really use this brush for a liquid foundation just because it is really like soft and fluffy, and it kind of would leave it really streaky. So I'm going to go up and bronze my skin now. I haven't really been into blush lately. I don't know why. I just like my face to be brown and glowy. For highlight, I'm actually going to use this MAC shadow, and this is in the shade Amber Lights. It's just a really gorgeous kind of gold color. And I'm using this Royal and Langnickel fan brush to apply it. Get my life together. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my favorite lip combo at the moment, and it is these 3 colors. It's the Crown Lip Liner in Milk Chocolate, the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi and the ColourPop Matte Lippy in the shade Chi. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my lips now. So if you wanted to leave the lips just like this, nice and matte, so that everything kind of just, you know, pops and is cohesive, you can go ahead and stop here. But I'm going to top it off with a little bit of gloss just because I love gloss. So this is the MAC Lip Glass in Spice. So guys, that is the finished video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. If you missed any of the products that I mentioned, I always link everything, well, I list everything down below in my description box. So you can just click the little arrow and it'll show you a list of every product that I use in every video. I fill it out in all my videos, so if you ever want to go back and see what I used for a look, just look in my description box. They're all filled out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Can he really like not trim his hedges right now? Thank you. What's up? What's up? No wait, is it what's up? What's up? Wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up. Gotta get this paper, get this. Wait, how does it go? Wake up, wake up. Straight up. Gotta get this paper, get this cake up. I forgot it already. Trying not to mess up my lip gloss. Whatever, I'm done.